Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Yeah. Welcome to episode 80. Metaphiles. There's my dog, Zach.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. I'm Jay.
I'm Zach.
This is episode 80. This is a podcast that talks to you. We talk about the why. Talking about us, the world, and the why. Thank you. In this episode of the podcast, we're talking about Amazon. Jeff. Bezos.
Enemy to Elon?
Ooh.
Friend to Elon?
Mm.
We may learn before the hour is up. We may.
Doth not the capitalistic trappings of our society dictate they be foe? What's that?
That's how a fancy guy applauds.
Thank you. Please. Please.
Too loud. Too loud. If you had an entire concert hall filled with people doing that because the latest symphony was coming out, if you had that many people, I still don't think you'd hear it.
If they're doing it spiritedly.
It's hard.
Your fingers are too small. Your fingies are a little...
2 years into the mic. 2 years at home. Okay. Jeff. Elon. Also, we got new chairs.
They're so comfortable.
Jay thinks his is really comfortable. I think mine is comfortable too. I worry that we may, in fact, become too comfortable. We did 79 episodes of Metaphiles straight, sitting in the same stools. And now this is the beginning of a new era, a new chaira. And I worry.
You stay up at night?
I do.
Also now, when I shake my head, it moves the entire background.
Oh.
Is it a good thing? We're going to keep it? What do you think?
Keep what?
Need it or keep it?
This?
Yeah. Well, just the fact that I'm moving it whenever I, oscillate my abdomen.
You're asking, do we need it that you're doing that?
Should we address this issue so that it doesn't happen?
Oh. I think let's not address it.
Okay.
And see if Leia Beach is affected. We don't want any kind of...
earthquake.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there just was a tsunami, so I shouldn't probably say that word. But this is me not saying it. Nobody can hear it when I do it like this.
This is me not saying it as well.
Yes.
This is us not saying
So
it.
neither of us is saying it. But we'll see if the Leia Beach is tremoring.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you are watching this, you almost know already. Here in about 20 minutes. But here's what you don't know, doofus, is what we think of Amazon.
Yeah. Should we break it to
Should
him?
we break it to them? I think let's break it to them.
I actually like it.
I buy a lot of things from
Yeah, I
them.
buy a lot of shit from Amazon.
More than I'd like.
Well, you just click a few buttons and it's there in a couple days.
Yeah.
Jeff, he's, come on, we know.
Yeah.
But I mean, where are you gonna, so it's just like,
Yeah. I mean, I need a dog leash, a thing to charge my phone, a banana, and a porno mag. And I need them all tomorrow.
I need them all.
I need them all tomorrow, and I do need them all.
Yeah.
And I need them all tomorrow.
Big plans for tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
Probably save the
Yeah.
banana for the day after, but
Potassium. Yeah.
you need them all. Here's the thing.
The
Oh, go ahead.
50% DV potass. That's daily value.
Oh.
Yeah.
I assumed it was something else.
Let's see
Let's-
the nutritional values of a banana on the fact tube to assuage any merited concerns.
Absolutely. Also, I've never bought a porno mag in my life. That's just a funny.
You find them in the woods. You don't buy them.
I never did. Did you do that?
I did find some in the woods. No?
Every child, I feel like, did. I never did, and I hung out
Vaginas
in the
are
woods a
scary.
lot.
Yeah. You've been going in the wrong woods, man.
I walked around in the woods alone, just being like, "Wish I had some porn."
Yeah. Wow, woods are boring. It'd be cool if there was some porn.
There's like nothing to get aroused by out here.
Yeah.
But we're wholesome. Bananas are good for you.
Eat a banana.
The banana I was going to buy on Amazon, the hypothetical banana, was for eating, by the way. And that's all it was for. Moving on. It is hard to discuss. This is almost more of like a segment 3 thing, but I'm just going to say it now and get it out of the way.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
Because this is not why Amazon. It's just like, it's a thing that I think is important to note right up top. It's hard for me to discuss like a major corporation, this billion-dollar entity, and not have kind of a baseline punk-ass attitude of like, fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because I'm sure they are evil on some level. I'm sure they also are good on some level.
I mean, that's the whole can of worms,
Yeah. But I want to really, like, the point of this episode is not to just shit on Amazon. It's to discuss it. The we, the world, and the why.
Yeah, if you're waiting for us to shit on everything we talk about, you're watching the wrong podcast. Maybe even on the wrong website.
Until we do an
Most
episode
likely.
that's about toilets and or toilet paper, we do not do topics
That would be a
simply
great
to shit
fucking
on.
episode.
It would be pretty good. I got a good one. A good story, not a good toilet. The toilet's fine. It flushes.
It's like, oh, hey, Zach, how's your toilet?
I gotta tell you. Apparently, I'm not supposed to put whole bananas down it anymore.
Wow.
So my Saturday's ruined.
Hey, just watch sports like everyone else, right? Jeez.
But so, yeah, we're not. I'm gonna seem shitty about Amazon sometimes, I think, but I also do use their services quite often.
I also do use their services quite often. Let's have that. Yeah.
Sure. Oh, there's another thing, but I also do use their services quite often. I think that one should get moved to 2, and here's why. We're gonna put something on the fact tube or on the Beats Me, that is one of the most important things for an episode. Did you get it?
But I also do use their services quite often.
Have you ever heard Jeff Bezos laugh?
No.
Okay, you're about to, and it's going on the fact, or the beats me.
Okay.
Here we go. This is what it sounds like when Jeffrey Bezos laughs. There we go. So please pop that on one.
Jesus Christ. That's how you laugh when you have $1 trillion.
Absolutely. You got a lot to laugh about.
He wakes up and laughs like
hard.
that.
Absolutely. So one of the best things Amazon ever did is they made this TV show called Patriot and put it on Amazon Prime. I love the show Patriot. 2 seasons. I highly recommend it. Everybody check it out. It's really, really good.
You've recommended it to me a couple different times, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to be better than Jay, watch it. Like, pause this and watch it, because by the time the episode's over, he will not have watched it, and you will have. So you can feel better than Jay.
You know what? I can accept that, and I'm not insecure. So go ahead and watch that, and watch people cramming bananas, and anywhere they want to.
Just in one place. The mouth.
Okay.
And then the toilet. I put the whole banana.
I could work with that.
I put the whole banana in my mouth sideways because I like when it makes me have a big old smile. Then I take it back out and I'm like, ooh, bananas are gross, and flush it down the toilet. That's not weird.
Yeah. No, it's not weird.
Is that weird?
No, man.
Is it weird to stick a whole banana in your mouth so it looks like you have a big smile and take it out and flush it down the toilet? Is that weird?
Yeah, I think that's weird. I'm
Okay.
trying to break it to you.
Okay. What's the most recent thing you bought on Amazon.com, Jay?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. You may have well asked. How good of a boif are you, Jay? How poif of a boif?
Would you like me to ask you that?
You may.
Jay, how poif of a boif are you?
Well, I'll tell you. I bought my poif goifs and poif goifts. I could stop talking like this at any point.
And any poif?
At any point. Joif Boizoifs.
Joif Boizoifs.
I bought her 4 different gifts on him. Well, 3 different gifts on Amazon. Yeah.
3?
4th gift was from a different website, which is a smirk on Jeff. A smirch. I besmirch you, Jeff. You have been besmirched by the Metaphiles. I couldn't find a good weed bowl on your website. You might want to look into that.
Aww.
Yeah.
I bet if Elon Musk ran the company, you could have. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
4 gifts total.
Yeah.
That's a lot of gifts. Sounds like pretty poif boy for me.
But the three gifts were, just like, she needed a little necklace because she has a little tiny harmonica. So I was like, I have a little tiny little necklace.
Amazon,
First page.
Tiny little necklace. First page.
First page. This is a recommended gift. I was like, it's actually perfect. It looks perfect.
Yeah. Can I ask, though?
What's up?
The necklace.
Yeah.
It was the size of a human neck and slightly larger. That's pretty standard necklace size.
Yeah. Yeah.
What makes it tiny?
The width, the circumference. Yeah. And then the others I found on Amazon as well. And you know what? It would kind of... It's not good gift form to, like, describe the whole process of buying the gifts. But I bought them on Amazon. And...
Can we know what the other 2 were, or those are secret?
It was a wok.
A wok.
To cook with. And an apple slicer.
An apple slicer.
Mm-hmm.
To slice apples with.
You just put the apple down and go shh. And you start cramming.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also,
Apple cramming.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Apples, by the way, definitely cannot flush down the toilet.
yeah, that's true. And what's his butt?
Sliced they could.
Sliced.
Sliced they could.
Hence the gift.
Yeah.
Apple Boy. What?
What if any food you flush down the toilet, you got the energy from it? It's suit time.
It's suit time. Buy a blazer off of Amazon. They have a
Oh,
large
have them.
selection.
They do have them.
I would hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hate it.
Not.
I like eating stuff.
I know it doesn't have to replace normal eating,
Mhm.
but if you're on the go, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just like flush this Pop-Tart and be
You're like
on
a
my
subway
way.
subway foot longer. Yeah,
So
sure.
this isn't the toilet episode, but maybe somebody gets to work on that.
It's a good idea. So it is a good idea.
You were saying Apple Boy.
What's his fucking name?
Oh,
You couldn't forget that motherfucker's name for like a couple decades
Well,
there. It was like, oh, whoa.
I can help you.
What?
What did he have at Apple?
A Macintosh?
No, what
Apple?
What did he? He said, "I gotta go to Apple because it's my."
I need a job.
Yes, and that was. Also
I
his
missed the
name.
joke. I was supposed to say Steve.
Yeah, that's okay.
Steve Jobs.
Yes,
Why do I even want to talk about him?
he's dead.
Yeah.
Well,
Steve.
was Steve Jobs a super rich guy?
Oh yeah. What are you talking about? You know
Yeah.
what? He didn't. You're right. He didn't approach the. If you're talking about pure like, accruing of capital, he wasn't on the same level. Not a bit.
Weird, or maybe he just didn't flaunt it. He bought probably like those turtlenecks were probably really, really high thread count or whatever, but he didn't talk about it.
I guess not. He didn't count the threads.
Well, not himself. I'm sure he has somebody do that for him. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How many threads?
Oh,
I already knew the answer. You're wrong.
shit! I lost my place. 1.
You're out of a
Oh
job.
God!
Yeah.
I'm gonna murder Steve Jobs and make it look like he got sick. And that's how it really happened.
I thought he ate too much fruit.
Should have been flushing it.
I love this fried chicken, but the cholesterol would kill me. I flush it. And also the gifts, Amazon wrapped them up for me.
Oh.
Because although Boif, I am a pretty typical Boif.
Not good at roifing.
Yeah. And so, yeah. And that was very helpful.
Did you get your choice of papers?
No. They just kind of wrapped them up to, you get something you unwrap. That's it. It's useful. We were able to put little notes on them.
On the paper itself?
Yeah.
Like
To Laura, blah,
like-
blah, 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 blah.
Like it's printed onto the wrapping paper?
Blah, blah, blah,
or
blah,
it
blah,
just gets a note attached?
Note attached onto
Okay.
it, tied onto it.
How is Amazon not offering customizable wrapping paper? They would like...
The logistical man-hour reality of making that happen, short of automated robots, which is being able to do that,
Well-
such a specialized, costly, endeavor. Even
First of
Amazon has
all-
to be like, we can't just automatically wrap up every fucking present with a thing.
First of all, Amazon does have robots that work there.
Yeah, but can they wrap anything that you buy in its own wrapping that's wrapped that will fit, again, anything that you buy? It can't just wrap up the box that it's delivered in, and even then it'd still be hard.
I think for a robot...
Jeff, tell me if I'm wrong. What's up?
For a robot to fold a cube over a cube that's like one of the easiest things a robot could do.
All different sizes of cubes.
But any gift is going to come in a cube,
And
aka
also,
a box.
and also, you can't ship it wrapped. That the wrapping paper is going to tear up every fucking time.
What? How did you get it wrapped?
It's in a box. You open the box. It comes out in its little
wrapped
bag wrap.
inside the box.
Yeah. If the box was shipped wrapped, it would tear up.
Okay.
Unless it was strong enough to withstand that, in which case you wouldn't be able to unwrap it with your bare hands.
Here's my pitch. Here's my updated pitch.
Okay.
I'm saying let's say they make it 10 cents you can customize your wrapping paper. Okay? Now multiply that by,
Give me a second. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay.
yeah. And here's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
The robot wraps wrapping paper around the box, not the thing, or the box, then put that in a slightly bigger box.
Interesting. Double box. Or you could just put it in the one box and have wrapping around the thing itself, which is a kind of a bag-like thing that is going to wrap around any fucking thing. And honestly, that's actually what they already kind of do.
Yeah, it does.
You got
come
the
in a
outside
pouch.
pouch, which is technically the wrapper, and then the box that is the product inside of it. So they already kind of do that. So you're talking about 3 box layers, meta boxes?
Mm.
Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I was picturing only 2 boxes if you don't count wrapping paper as a box.
Jeff, I can't.
No, Jeff, no, I can get there, Jeff. I can get to where this works, Jeff.
You're fired.
Jeff, no. What happened?
Hit my tooth in my mug.
Do you think it's because you're too comfortable in your new chair?
Yes.
You're like just kind of sloshing around because you're so relaxed?
I'm slunk.
Slunk.
Yeah.
Slumped.
You got these chairs on Amazon, right?
I got these chairs on Facebook Marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
So Zuck's made money off that.
Zuck. So, Zuckerberg is to Bezos as what? Like a ham sandwich is to a muffalita.
Whoa.
Phone ringing sound.
Oh,
Phone
why?
ringing sound.
Why, Jay?
Phone ringing sound.
I do believe that that's the hologram phone
Yeah.
Phone
ringing.
ringing sound.
Well,
We have a
Answer.
hologram calling in? My
Wow.
goodness,
Wow.
it's the hologram of Michael Sadler, guest of episode 10. Candy, hello, hologram of Michael Sadler.
Hello there.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to talk about a specific subject. Blank.
Is it Candy?
No.
Is it when you got candy off of Amazon?
It's something like that. I did get candy off of Amazon once, but I think more importantly, I delivered a lot of candy through Amazon.
Wait, Michael, are you saying that you have more than one interest?
I have 2 interests.
What's your second one?
Amazon.
Well, that's perfect. That's what we're talking about on this episode.
Oh.
The
great.
whole episode.
I'm glad I called in then.
It's very fortunate that you could be a hologram here with us today. Let me get this out of your way.
Well, we got the hologram phone off of Amazon.
Sure, we did.
I bet you got a deal too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All we had to do was build it ourselves and pay them for all the parts.
Yeah.
It was a great deal.
Perfect. Savings and learning.
That's right. So, non-hologram Michael, you worked for Amazon. Isn't that correct? Is that me being a talk show host? Didn't you have a story about working for Amazon? I know he did. I know he does.
I was employed once, and the employer was Amazon.
And how did that go for you?
It sucked ass.
Elaborate.
Well, it was one of the most unpleasant jobs I ever had. You would show up in the morning, and you didn't really know how long your shift was going to be because it just depended on how much shit they decided to give you that day. The shifts would last anywhere from 6 to like 12 and a half hours.
Ugh.
You load up your truck in a very frantic way. It was like have you ever seen those shows where people try to load up their cart really quick to get all the stuff for free?
Supermarket sweep.
Yeah, it was sort of like that, except for I didn't get anything.
Right, you don't get to keep any of the stuff. You just have the panic part.
Just the panic part, yes.
Supermarket panic.
And so once you get all the shit loaded up into your cargo van, very unorganizedly, then you have to find the time to pull aside somewhere and sort of put it in an order that makes sense. And then you drive out into the suburbs, and you drive deep into these neighborhoods where there aren't any convenience stores around. There aren't any restaurants around. There is nothing but like rows of houses. And you can't pee or poop in any of these houses because other people live in those houses.
And did you ask them?
I didn't ask them, but I just thought it was a courteous thing to just not ask them. Assume that they weren't opening their bathrooms to the public.
And in the van, there were no facilities.
No, they don't have any facilities on board the van.
Bags.
No, there's no bag, colostomy bag or otherwise. No catheter. Although these are all options. These are all things that would have made this, somewhat tenable. But when you get out into these wastelands of neighborhoods, delivering people their toasters and their hologram telephones,
The parts, at least.
the parts of they don't sell them outright. But when you get out there, the nature calls sometimes, and you're far away from a bathroom, and you just can't take a break because you have this enormous amount of stuff to deliver.
And are they also like tracking your movements at all times?
They are. They're keeping an eye on how fast your car goes, so you're not allowed to speed through the process. They're keeping an eye on how fast you brake the vehicle. They're keeping an eye on whether or not you are on track to meet the day's requirements, because if you don't, then they very begrudgingly send someone out to help you who, in my experience, was always really pissed off.
Do you think that guy had gotten to take a piss in his shit?
Oh, I think that he probably still hadn't shit, but maybe he got to piss.
Did you ever try just calling Jeff and asking him if you could drive to a bathroom?
I should have thought of that. They don't. It's really surprising because when you go to work for Amazon, they don't give you Jeff's number.
What?
Which I just thought you should be able to talk to your boss, but
Yeah, I can call my boss
Huh.
right.
and ask him if I can piss.
No, the way this works is you don't actually work for Amazon. You work for a dispatch company, and that company buys all the trucks, all the vans, all the cargo vans, and then they hire employees, and then they have a contract with Amazon. So Jeff actually wasn't my boss. It was a guy whose name I won't say, but he was very Christian, and he had like 13 kids, and I had plenty of reason to work really hard for Amazon.
To get away from them, you're saying.
Yeah. Who the hell wants to be around 13 kids? So you be out on the route, and there's no way to leave your route to go and use the bathroom. So I had to find this out the hard way because no one told me that I was going to have to do this, but I eventually got so desperate that I in my cargo van pulled out my penis and put it into a Gatorade bottle and peed into that.
Thank you for breaking that down step by step. Because if you'd said you peed in a Gatorade bottle, I would have thought through the pants.
Through the pants?
I just want people to understand that at some point during the delivery of their product, it's probably been in the presence of someone's penis.
Wow.
Or
Yeah.
vagina, or whatever.
Sure.
I'm just saying that.
Because I don't imagine that you had a moist towelette on hand, so your hand touched your penis and then their package, and then their hand touched that package, and therefore they touched your
my hand
penis.
touched my package and then touched their package.
Ooh.
That's P to P. I mean, I don't think that's okay.
It's not, and I'm not going to say that you should face criminal charges, but
Well, I think it's kind of like a whistleblower moment here.
yes, absolutely. You're like
Yeah.
the insider right now.
Whoa.
Wow.
You're like-
I feel really paranoid now that you said that.
Uh-oh.
Well, if you open your mailbox and find a bullet in it, I just left that there because I didn't have a place to put it. So
Fair enough. At least it was free delivery.
But I say we and I'm sorry to do this to those 13 kids, but I think that man has to go to jail.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that he has to go to jail. I think that what we should do is we create a new jail, which is outer space,
Oh.
and we send Jeff up there to live.
Ooh.
And I think he's already working on getting up there himself, so it's kind of like make him build it
Ooh.
Yeah, make him pay for it.
like that. We don't even need to say what that's like.
Exactly. And if you want to hear one more horror story from the road of the Amazon package, the dispatch package delivery.
We certainly do. I mean,
Absolutely.
you called all the way in from the hologram land, so
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was not my own personal story, although it's everyone's story. You're out on the route, and let's say it's been 10 hours, and you had some lunch, and maybe you peed during lunch, which, if you can imagine, if you took your lunch 6 hours into your shift, that's 6 hours no pee, so, but if you do 10 hours, well, here's the point. There are plenty of times I was out on the route and I had to pee and I had no recourse except for to pull out my penis and pee into a
Right.
Gatorade
Right.
bottle.
yes.
And so in one certain instance, or in a lot of circumstances, I also needed to take a shit, but I was fortunate enough not to shit myself. But I had no recourse.
Well, you pulled out your penis and then you shit in like a McDonald's bag.
Well, no, that wasn't my story, but a friend of mine who also worked for Amazon, he found himself in this situation, except for he could not wait. And if you've ever been in that situation, you understand when nature calls, so on and so forth. And so I think that, from what I recall, the solution to his problem was a cup. He pulled out his butthole, and he opened up his butthole.
And he placed his butthole into a cup.
He placed his butthole into a cup and let the shit come out into the cup.
Wow.
Inside the cargo van with everyone's hologram telephones and whatnot. And so that's the worst thing that I can imagine.
So the important thing for the audience to take note of is anytime that you receive a package from Amazon, it has fecal matter on it.
It's got poop or pee all over it.
Yeah. Poop,
Wow.
pee,
So,
penis.
if people don't want to get
Vagina butt
outraged.
boobs.
Yeah.
If people don't want to feel outraged about the workers' dignity and rights, then at least they can get mad about how there's shit and piss all over their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what if it's gift wrapped? Does that affect it? Does that make it worse, or does it protect it from the fecal matter in the urine?
Can you please speak to that, Mr. Sadler?
Yeah.
Well, okay, here's my assessment of that question. You're still going to end up touching all the shit and piss stuff on the gift wrapping. It just maybe won't exist inside your house forever. You will throw it away, but who knows what amount of that becomes airborne once you get it. I'm not a shit piss scientist, but
Sure.
I've done an amount of piss and shit research.
Well, I don't think we have time to get into that research, much as I would love to, and I'm
This
sure
is
the
not-
audience would love.
This is not the shit and piss episode.
It's not.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to have me back. There was an experiment done, and I'll save it. I'll save
Yeah.
it for the S&P episode.
Yeah. Shit. With Michael Sadler.
Yeah, that is of course my third interest, and only three. So
Wow.
Okay.
it's candy, Amazon, and shit.
And it's nice for you that all three things can be accomplished within one website, essentially.
Or within one Amazon van.
Yes. So we do have to let you go and get to the Leia Playas beach. We're a little late in getting to the beach, but I did have a final question for you if you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, if somebody made a toilet where when you flush food down the toilet, you get the nutritional value of the food that you flushed, would you like that?
I just take all the food that I was about to eat and flush it out of the toilet, and then I'm satiated.
Yeah, the toilet eating it is like you ate it. You get all the benefits.
But I don't get to taste it. I don't get to shit it out.
Exactly.
But
I
I feel
mean-
satiated.
You feel satiated, but you definitely do not want to shit in that toilet because then it's like you ate that.
Oh, it's like I ate shit. But okay, so I feel full and I get the nutrition.
Yeah.
And I don't have to use it every time.
No, it's not mandatory. It's just for if you're on the go.
I'm down.
Yeah. Okay, so as in your continued research, just we're trying to get somebody to work on that. So.
The last thing I'll say is if you can make one of those in the shape of a little cup for the Amazon drivers, I think that's perfect.
Whoa.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then that's when you're really on the go.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Probably pretty hard to make a cup flush, but we'll work on it.
All right, that's good to know. Good to
Okay.
hear.
Thank you for calling in, Michael Sadler.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I hope that your transition back to corporeal form is a smooth one.
It hurt. It's starting to hurt.
Okay, well, we gotta go. Bye.
Good luck.
Ooh.
Damn.
I hope he's all right.
Good to know.
Yes.
Welcome to Leia Plays. This is a part of the podcast where I pitch a podcast idea that might be better than this podcast. Potentially. I think a fun one would be called Skepticast.
I don't think it would work.
Well, we can try.
Okay.
So welcome to episode 1 of the Skepticast. Thanks for watching. If anybody's watching,
They're probably not.
probably not. Co-host,
Yeah,
yeah,
I guess.
yeah. I don't. We could talk about shit, but is it really worth talking about?
I don't think.
I heard that Amazon has a bunch of shit you can buy. And it's pretty easy to buy.
Where'd you hear that?
The internet, just like ads and shit like that.
I don't trust it.
Well, I mean, there has to be some way to buy something on the internet.
Why would there have to be? No, there doesn't have to be.
I-
Internet is email, at best.
I wouldn't. Let's pump the brakes on that.
Okay.
I've only gotten like spam email, and like emails about like bills and shit. Do you want? I mean,
You don't think that my Nigerian prince friend is like really needs that money? You don't think that? That's the one thing I do believe.
You think a Nigerian prince from Africa, that's where Nigeria is, emailed you?
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah. You think you're friends?
Yeah, he apologized for me
I don't
having
know.
not heard from him recently.
When did you hear from him before that?
I mean, I must have.
This is the
We're
first time you
friends.
ever heard from him? Was that email when he said you did?
I don't remember how long it's been since I heard from him before that, but I must have. We're friends.
Oh, you must have.
I must have. He's a prince. Why would he lie to me about being friends with me or not?
Yeah.
He's got so many friends. Prince, he's a
and-
prince.
And 9/11 must have happened, right?
No.
It must have been Osama bin Laden. Then
No, here's the truth on 9/11.
okay.
People, never mind. I can't say that. Never mind.
Wow. This has been Skepticast. A little overly
How's it
skeptical.
How's it
But-
been?
I mean, some could say that yes. Some could say that it was the podcast that's skeptical.
I guess.
We can't know for sure.
No.
So, goodbye to people who are hypothetically watching.
Yeah.
See you next week. Maybe.
I doubt.
We'll see.
I seriously doubt it.
Yeah. Bye. That's it. That's the
Huh.
idea.
Yeah. Wonder what that 9/11 joke was gonna
Uh,
be. Well, not a joke. He wasn't joking. He had a theory, but he got scared to say it. I wonder what it was.
Well, think about it like a lot. Like think about it way too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't ever stop thinking about it.
Never stop thinking about
Let
everything.
it devour your mind.
Mhm. It's important that you don't think anything is true too easy,
That's right.
or else you could explode. You could explode as a person.
Yeah.
So don't think about anything completely.
Mm-mm. Yeah, and like now that you have finished watching both seasons of Patriot, go ahead and watch all 10 plus seasons plus the couple of movies of the X-Files, and that'll really like drive home for you.
Yeah.
You know, the truth is out there. I want to believe. Trust no one. Government denies knowledge. Things like this.
All good advice.
Plus, like, will Mulder and Scully get together?
Probably not.
Probably not,
Yeah.
but maybe.
Oh, probably not. We'll be right back.
Wait, are we still Skepticast?
Oh, we'll be right back. Welcome back. Segment 2, Why Jeff? What? Jeff in the world.
Why Jeff Jean from the Fugees?
Ah, baby, oh, no, no. That was Andre 3000, wasn't it? It's been.
Hey, let's talk about Amazon in the world, huh? Yeah?
I think the only thing we need on the Beats Me for this episode is Jeff's little fucking cackle.
Yeah. Amazon is considered to be one of the big 5 American tech companies, along with Alphabet, which owns Google, Apple, Meta, and Microsoft. So Google, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, and Amazon, the big 5. But how did it get this way? Amazon began in Jeff Bezos' garage in Bellevue, Washington, on July 5th, 1994, and went public May 1997. Earlier than I would have expected.
Pretty intense. 3 years until you go public from a garage. That's
Yeah.
suspicious, to be honest.
He chose to found the company in Seattle, or in the Seattle area, rather than California, because they had lower sales tax. Which is very smart. When they started, well, first of all, he named it Amazon because it was started with the letter A, so he knew it would come up quickly when searched. Planning the SEO, search engine optimization.
Before that shit was even like a thing.
Yes.
Before people were even thinking about that shit.
Yes. Good and bad things have been said about Jeff Bezos, but one good thing that was said about him is that he is very ahead of his time at all times. Always thinking ahead.
Well, then he's surely watching this podcast.
Yeah. This episode will be #Amazon, #Jeff Bezos. Do you think that makes it to his attention in any kind of way at all?
His aide just rushes in. Jeff. Sorry, no, put it down. I know. But listen.
And that's him. That's him right now.
Even now.
So if you watching at home, you're watching the same podcast Jeff Bezos is watching right now. Doesn't that feel good? He decided on Amazon over Relentless.com and MakeItSo.com.
Oh, what a Trekkie, huh?
Nerd.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Make it so, #1.
They, of course, began selling books. That was
Yeah, I remember that. That was it for a long time. It was just books.
Just books, and they began calling themselves the world's biggest bookstore, and then Barnes & Noble tried to sue them.
Barnes and Newbile?
Barnes and Newbiles tried to sue Amazon because they were like, we're a biggest bookstore. I don't remember who won. Now they have become the everything store.
Oh, yeah.
Not only do they do retail, they also do cloud computing. They bought something called Zoox, which has autonomous vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
Cars that drive themselves. On this one, you can call me Fox Mulder. I can't wait. I can't wait to get me one of them.
I want to believe.
I do. They do satellite internet. They own Ring, which is smart home stuff.
Oh, I didn't know they owned that.
They
the
do.
Ring is like, the package was delivered. Michael has to take a shit, but the package was delivered.
They, of course, have the Kindle, the Echo, the Fire TV.
Ooh, by the way,
Hey.
I bought an Amazon, one of the tablets, or I didn't buy it. My bank, a wonderful, amazing credit union in Florida that I still bank from even though I live in Tennessee. I accrued points, right?
The heck?
Exclusive, Metaphiles exclusive. I still bank from Florida. It's a credit union.
Your bank gave you a tablet for
Well,
banking?
since opening an account in fucking 2006. Probably earlier than that, actually. I think it was like 2002 or some shit.
They didn't even have tablets yet then. No, it was not related. Just saying, that's how long this has been going on.
Yeah. No, they just give people points for using them, right? It's not too abnormal.
Do you think I am getting points right
Your
now?
your bank probably sucks ass. So no, they probably
They
are
do.
like you're probably giving them points.
I am.
Yeah.
I overdraft frequently.
Exactly. So, but no, I used them maybe 5 or 6 years ago to buy some shitty tablet just to play like mobile games on for the hell of it.
Sure.
And I got an Amazon tablet, a Fire.
Probably.
It's called Amazon Fire tablet. Fucking terrible. Fucking the worst. It uses It uses proprietary everything, including web browser and apps. It's not even Android apps. It's fucking Amazon apps.
Ew.
And Amazon browser, which is total dog
you have
shit.
to
The whole
play-
fucking thing is just fucking dog shit. It's terrible.
So you have to play Amazon Birds?
Yeah, Angry Birds? No, Amazon Birds. And they can't be that mad because it's copyrighted.
They're just like a little annoyed.
Yeah, exactly.
Sucks.
Yeah,
Guess that's why they give them to you for free.
Well, they bought the rights for that from that tennis player, John
Tennis.
John Tennis. The viewers who know who I'm talking about just laughed.
Mm-hmm.
They bought the rights from him for like anger, so in order to do it. But anyways,
He's
just
a
a
very
rant.
angry tennis player.
Just a rant. Yeah.
That's funny when a guy playing tennis is angry. I do
Yeah.
want to know more about this John guy.
Let's
Listeners,
just-
let
well,
me know who he is.
Yeah. Well, let's just get.
Can we see it?
Oh, it's
We
facts.
see an angry tennis player. Maybe it's him. Maybe
It
it's
has
not.
to be him, John Blank. If you
I don't know his name.
if you Google angry tennis player, you will.
The question,
There he is, right there.
Come on!
Wow, so mad. Amazon also owns Twitch, Whole Foods, MGM.
Whoa.
They bought Audible, largest provider of audiobooks ever, and IMDb. Amazon owns the IMDb.
I knew it went to shit for a reason. It asked me to use the app every time I want to look up the fucking trivia.
Okay. We really can't get into it the way I'd like to get into it. This is something you and I are going to talk about after the episode's over. Looking stuff up on IMDb on a smartphone
It
is
went to
a
shit.
fucking nightmare.
It wasn't always like that.
Okay, we can't.
Amazon bought it out, and now it's like, do you want to use the app?
We can't. By 2023, Amazon has become the largest online retailer and marketplace, smart speaker provider, cloud computing service, live streaming service due to Twitch, internet company, and as of 2021, it surpassed Walmart as the world's largest retailer outside of China, in large part due to Prime, which has approximately 200 million subscribers worldwide.
And used cars.
Yes. Now, this is something that we will have to come back to later because I want to make sure we get through more of this. But does Walmart need to try and start competing with Amazon by creating Walmart Prime? And we can figure out what Walmart Prime is a little later. Walmart is your Kroger.
I promise you Kroger's worse, man. Shit. I hate Kroger so much.
Amazon is the second largest private employer in the United States, second to Walmart.
Nobody shits.
Nobody. Kroger, seventh largest employer in the United States.
And it shows.
Amazon, 1.6 million employees. Walmart, 2.3 million employees. Kroger, 465,000. That's why they can't get toilet paper that
The
comes
fucking
off the wall.
cardboard tube just spins. It just fucking spins.
Amazon is the 10th most visited website on the internet. I have a list of all of the top ones.
What are... Yeah, I would think they'd actually be higher than that. Does that count apps?
This is websites.
Yeah, it makes
So,
sense.
all right, here we go. Number one, what do you think?
Google.
Absolutely. Google is where you get to all these other ones from.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Even, like, sometimes if I know I'm going to go to YouTube, let's say, I don't type...
You want a clean slate.
I don't type youtube.com into that bar there. I
Yeah.
just type the word YouTube and hit enter, and then Google takes me to YouTube.
Yeah.
But I see Google's name first.
Yeah. Right. And you can just type in YouTube and then the search terms.
Yes.
And Google does it better than
and
fucking YouTube,
And I
too.
do that as well.
You know it's the same. Well, that's the thing. It's the same thing. Google owns YouTube. That's the thing.
And will we ever do a Google episode? I don't know. It's almost like every episode we do is a Google episode. That's how big a deal Google is. Google number one.
Facebook.
No.
YouTube.
YouTube, then Facebook.
Ah.
Then, I didn't expect this to be gamified, but I like it.
Sure. 4. Google, YouTube, Facebook.
Okay, let's say that you're a person. Okay.
Okay.
You woke up in the morning, you Googled, what do I do today? And it told you. You did those things. You watch a couple videos on YouTube. You check your Facebook. The sun has gone down now. What are you doing now?
I'm watching porn.
That's right.
Pornhub?
Pornhub. Pornhub cracking the top 5.
Wow.
One step ahead of X videos. 2 pornos in the top 5.
Wow. So, okay. People want to look for things. They want to watch what they look for. They want to talk to their friends about that shit.
Yep.
And then they want to crank it.
That's right. And then after they've cranked it, they want to have an argument on X, formerly Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because they're all cranked out,
Wow.
and now they're getting cranked off.
Okay.
So
Easy.
So
Easy, Jimmy Kimmel.
oh, is he gonna have to change it to celebrities read mean X's?
Oh, fuck.
The segment.
Right. Yeah. No, he can't even use it anymore.
Then Wikipedia. I was very happy to see that one. So hi.
Yeah. Reddit.
Instagram, then Reddit.
Ah.
But Wikipedia topped any social media one.
Yeah, it's good.
Although I guess people don't engage with, well, not Facebook. And the other ones people do on their phones. But whatever. Still makes me happy. So Google, YouTube, Facebook, Pornhub, Xvideo, X, Wiki, Insta, Reddit, Amazon. Then DuckDuckGo, Yahoo, XXNX, and TikTok, Bing, Yahoo,
It amazes me that Yahoo is still even
I know.
in existence.
We're talking like Walmarts and Kroger's
It's
and stuff.
boomers, man.
Yahoo is the Kmart
Yeah.
at
No,
best.
seriously, it's boomers that they found Yahoo in 1999. They're like, wow, and then they still use it. That's
I still have a
all of
Yahoo email account that is like, but it's pretty much all bullshit in there.
Let's get on with the research.
Okay. What's up, Yandex, Hamster, OpenAI, Live.com, Microsoft, Amazon. Who goes to Microsoft.com, by the way? What's that? That's not even boomer. That's like, I don't even know.
Updates. They're downloading updates.
Oh, that's what it is. You're right. LinkedIn, Quora, Twitch, Netflix, way down there.
It's not a website.
Sure it is. I mean, if I watch Netflix on my laptop, I have to go to Netflix.com to do that. Well, I have to Google the word Netflix.
Just fucking torrent all of it.
Well, I do that too. Blah, 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 blah. Lots more. Well, do you want to hear the rest of them?
Nah.
Okay.
On with the Amazon knowledge,
Yes,
man. Let's learn
that's
about
right.
Jeff.
Yes, absolutely. So, okay.
He's getting bored. He's watching.
Yeah, sorry, Jeff. Hey. Amazon acquired Toys R Us, and we're going to sell exclusively Toys R Us toys, but then they weren't really going to do that at all, and they were selling all kinds of other toys. And Toys R Us sued Amazon for $51 million. But then...
Sell more toys, motherfuckers.
Yeah. But then, guess what? Toys R Us is closed.
Yeah.
And is that Amazon's fault?
Absolutely.
Yes. 100% yes. Even if not directly.
Yeah.
Do you miss a toy store? Were you a toy store kid? I just learned pre-episode you didn't really care about the arcade as a child. So, did you like toys or were you buying history books?
My shit, well, kind of. What's it called when it's parallel?
Parallel.
Tangentially, but that's not it. Anyways, my
Look
shit
at
was.
this. Look at this with the new chair.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
You never saw that before on Metaphiles. This is good.
We're just talking.
We're just chilling. Let's do it together.
My shit was Micro Machines, which was sold in Kmart or Walmart, which were, little tiny plastic models of cars or historic military equipment.
Like
That
Hot
was my
Wheels,
jam.
but more expansive.
Yeah, and it allowed me to engage my imagination. in the ways that I saw it.
Sure.
Yeah,
I engaged my
micro-machines.
imagination by, having my different action figures fight or hang out or, do all kinds of different
There you
things.
go. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Didn't need to go to Toys R Us to do that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they had micro machines there.
Yeah, they did. They had
But
the one.
did you not feel? Oh, God.
Well, no, it was just the one thing that Toys R Us had. I was like, oh my god, was this Star Trek ship, the Romulan Warbird from Balance of Terror, the original series, season 1, I believe episode 11 or 19.
But for me, it was not Toys R Us. We didn't have those around me. We had a KB Toys.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
But the other thing a toy store has that no other store has is that when you're a little kid and you walk in there, it's like, holy shit, I'm in a toy store. This is great for me. This is the kind of shit I like.
There was that. Yeah, you're
And
right.
that feeling is singular to that.
You're right. It was like walking into an amusement park.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like you own any of those toys, but for that amount of time, you're sharing a space with them, and it is a little bit like you own them.
Yeah, and there is like a big internet subculture. Don't want to go off on a tangent here. We're on a timer, right? But that like still pursue that fucking high
Like
of buying toys as an adult.
37-year-olds that are like, I found it. The last surviving KB Toys in Macon, Georgia, and I'm
Yeah.
flying there.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, hey,
they're probably watching right now.
what else are they going to do? Visit Amazon, Facebook, and Pornhub? Go fly out to
normal
KB.
people?
Some other companies that Amazon has acquired and then either lost or it didn't. Well, yeah, they acquired DC Comics, and so some other bookstores won't carry DC Comics anymore. I think that still is the case. But here's ones they lost. They acquired Borders Books, and then Borders was like, no thanks. And now Borders is under Barnes & Noble instead, so that's a win for
I didn't know you could even do that.
Barnes & Newbiles. Say
Like-
no thanks.
Yeah, well, sell yourself, get acquired by another company, and then back out. I didn't know you could do that.
I think it was similar to the Toys R Us thing, that there were dirty dealings. Nike, IKEA, Birkenstock, all in and back out.
Wow. Huh.
That's all for that. In 2013, Amazon got together with the USPS and said, guess what? Delivery on Sundays, baby. Breaking the postman's code in New York and LA.
USPS sucks. UPS, when they're delivering it, I'm like, or FedEx, I'm like, awesome, it's going to get here probably sooner than I even think. USPS, I'm like,
Yeah.
I can just wait. I just have to wait.
I got a envelope from my mother,
Bless her.
bless her soul, for sending me an envelope. Big fat Christmas check in it. Mwah. And a nice card and a nice picture of an old cat of mine.
Oh,
Lovely. All lovely. It came in a little plastic pouch, and the plastic pouch had a sticker on it that said, "We are very sorry."
great way to open a gift. Yeah, love it.
And when I pulled it out of the plastic pouch, everything fell out of it immediately. Both sides of the envelope
There's just
were
slime.
torn.
Slime came out too.
Well, that'd be great. That would have been like my mom bought me slime. I love slime. I would be like the KB Toys pilgrim for slime if it was hard to find. Luckily, it's not. Yeah, so New York, LA, you can get packages on Sundays, and then they tried to institute it in more places. It didn't give really a full rundown of that. I think I have gotten Amazon shit on Sundays before. I'm pretty sure here in Nashville, Tennessee, that has happened to me. Jeff Bezos has every entry-level and executive employee work 2 days in the IT call center to keep them on the level with the people.
Good idea.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
However, in his warehouses, as our good friend Michael
No
Sadler
toilets?
told us, conditions are not that good. It is said that an employee who works in the Amazon warehouse walks 20 miles a day. But guess what, Jay? They're aware that that's a lot, so they have vending machines that dispense pain pills.
God. There's also gray slop at the cafeteria.
That's right. But guess what? Gray slop also has some crushed up pain pills in it. So you're going to feel
Jesus
good.
Christ.
You're going to feel good. Bezos is one of the 4 richest people in the world.
Hmm.
The other 3?
Elon.
Yes. One of the other ones has already been mentioned in this episode. The other one has not yet.
Bill.
That's right.
What was the one that was mentioned?
Billy Gates. Zucks.
Yeah. Right.
Bezos, Elon, Gates, and Zucks. The 4 richest people that there are.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet that they...
In money, not in spirit.
Yeah. I bet that they hang out, or have hung out at least one time, like on an island in space that we don't even know about. And I bet when they were hanging out, there was a lot of this.
Oh, yeah. They were snorting snoffglab off of a blorb butt.
Yep, absolutely. Here are 3 Jeff Bezos quotes. The first 2 are things that he has said to his employees because he is a mean boss.
I've had a few of those.
Yeah. Number 1 is, "Why are you wasting my life?" And the other one is, "I'm sorry, did I take my stupid pills today?"
Jesus Christ. Jeff.
Jeff, come on. Then there was this one time where he had to survey some land where they were going to build some shit, some Amazon shit. He was way out in the
Definitely
range.
not toilets.
Nope. It was way out in the range.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who owned the range was like, probably we should go on horses. And Bezos was like, no, I don't want to go on horses. Let's go on a helicopter so I can see it all much faster. We'll fly over, I can see it. We'll land at the places I need to land and check those things out. They land at one of the places he's checking stuff out. The pilot is like, hey, it's getting like windy, man. It's going to be tough to fly a helicopter. Bezos is like, okay, cool. I'm just going to check it all out. Takes his sweet time.
As the pilot of an RC chopper, I'm very familiar with the effects of winds on the abilities of that mechanism
Yeah, well,
to go where it needs to go. Grim. You can't ignore that shit.
In this case, you can't ignore that shit.
My
if you are
central
Jeff Bezos.
heating and air comes on, and it's all over the place. Yeah. Right. Well, you think you can.
You think you can, but you would be wrong. That helicopter did crash.
With Jeffrey in it?
With Jeffrey in it.
Ah.
It crashed. Nobody died. The pilot, I think, had to have back surgery or something. But nobody died. But when it crashed and they emerged from the wreckage, Jeff Bezos said, I guess we should have taken the horses after all. And then, as the article said, started laughing so hard that it boomed through the entire canyon. Fucking hit the button.
Put some reverb on.
Wait, let me say the line. Let me say the line, and then we'll do one with reverb. I guess we should have used the horses after all.
Laughing so hard. Laughing as hard as you do if you want to make something terrible right.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else to do it with.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And meanwhile, his pilot's going there like, oh.
I need back surgery.
Okay. But since we talked some smack on Jeff Bezos, I will now quickly read
Knew it was going to happen.
this.
Had to.
Jeff Bezos is building a clock that will last for 10,000 years. And I Googled a bit more about that and was taken to 10,000yearclock.net. And in 10,000yearclock.net's Learn More section, we have the following. And yeah. We are building a 10,000-year clock. It's a special clock, designed to be a symbol, an icon for long-term thinking. It's of monumental scale inside a mountain in West Texas. The father of the clock is Danny Hillis. He's been thinking about and working on the clock since 1989. He wanted to build a clock that ticks once a year, where the century hand advances once every 100 years, and the cuckoo comes out on the millennium. The vision was, and still is, to build a clock that will keep time for the next 10,000 years. I've been helping Danny with the project for the last half dozen years. As I see it, humans are now technologically advanced enough that we can create not only extraordinary wonders, but also civilization-scale problems. We're likely to need more long-term thinking. Visiting the clock will take a commitment. The nearest airport is several hours away by car, and the foot trail of the clock is rugged, rising almost 2,000 feet above the valley floor. Building a clock inside a remote mountain is a big task. Construction is underway, and we're making progress every day. This is the way you'll initially enter the series of tunnels and chambers that we're creating within the mountain. There's a picture. After many years of hard work and creative thinking, the final design and engineering of the clock is nearly complete, and fabrication of the full-size clock parts has begun. Carved into the mountain are 5 room-sized anniversary chambers, 1-year, 10-year, 100-year, 1,000-year, and 10,000-year anniversaries. The 1-year anniversary chamber is a special orrery. In addition to the planets and the Earth's moon, it includes the interplanetary probes launched during the 20th century. The clock will activate and run the orrery once a year on a predetermined date at solar noon. We aren't planning to build the animations for the 100,000 and 10,000-year anniversary chambers, but will instead leave those to future generations. We're providing a mechanical interface into those chambers that provides those future builders with power and the correct clock triggering events. We do intend to build the animation for the 10-year anniversary chamber, but haven't decided what will be yet. If you have an interesting idea for the 10-year anniversary chamber, please feel free to email it to 10yearchamber at 10,000yearclock.net, and we'll add it to the mix of ideas. This is a really big project in multiple ways, and there are many partners who are helping to make it a reality. Here's a list of some of the organizations. I won't bother to read those. And then it says, if you're interested in visiting the clock when it is complete, many years in the future, please subscribe to Clock Interest by emailing a blank message to clockinterest at 10,000yearclock.net. Thanks for your interest in the clock. Sincerely, Jeff Bezos. That shit's adorable, man. Like,
Sure.
he cares so much about the clock. And he's saying thank you for being interested. You got a cool idea for an animation? Email it to my .net.
I guess.
I think it's really sweet.
Word.
And
I mean, I hope it's. I mean, sure. At the same time, it's just like, I don't know. You got the ability to do that. I don't know.
he also donates to charities and stuff.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. But it's like, it would just be nice to like be able to do that.
Mm.
I'm a little bit jealous. Also, I give it about 200 years. I think like the manufacturing one of the parts is going to be like 0.5 nanometers off. It's going to start creaking, and then it's just going to.
Can you imagine, though, it's 1,000 years from now, and you're hanging out in West Texas. You hear
What the fuck is that?
it would sound like the trumpets that are supposed to happen before the, like, what's it called?
The return of our Lord and
That,
Savior.
yeah, that.
Here's what it would sound like. Echoing through the hills.
Okay.
No, that is cool. That kudos. That is cool, for
Yeah.
sure.
And I just like that he's
Good
so
perspective.
passionate about it. He wrote that
Sure.
whole thing himself.
Sure.
And he ended it with, thanks for being interested in my clock.
And I mean, perspective. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing too.
I didn't have the timer set, so we should get out of here. Probably been more than 20 minutes.
Should we check the Mega Jeff clock?
Hmm.
Let's see. Let's do it like that. Welcome back. Why, Jeff?
Why, Jeff?
Why, Jeff?
Jeff. Stupid pills. Come on. Set the timer.
Use the
Timer is set.
horses.
Use the horses, Jeff. Just because you can buy a helicopter on the Amazon you go to, and you probably can't buy a horse on the Amazon
Ooh.
you go to. You think he has his own special Amazon?
I was gonna be like, ooh, and then move on and save that for the twist.
Oh.
But you're right. Jeff has his own fucking. He did that first.
I do want to discuss Walmart Prime as well.
Absolute Amazon corrupts absolutely.
Absolute Amazon. Da-da-da-da-da. Your favorite Metallica song?
Jeffrey imprisoning me. All that I see. Absolute Amazon. What a great deal. What great shipping. Oh no, that's the Jeff laugh. Oh yeah, thank you, Jeff. Jeffrey imprisoning me.
Oh, yeah.
All that I see. Absolute Amazon. What a great deal. What
Yeah,
great
why
shipping.
Amazon? I need to buy shit. And I don't want to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
Here's something, though. In that same envelope that I received from my mom, this is the second year that she's done this, she sent me a $25 gift card, not to Amazon, to Easy, to eBay. Which, as I told her when I thanked her, said, that's fun, because eBay is like the thrift store of online shopping.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to find.
Yeah.
So on that note, it's like Amazon, convenient. Whatever you're looking for, they have it.
Mm.
But it is nice to go to a thrift store, or like a record store, or a bookstore, or a toy store. And you peruse, you browse. You know? If all the stores close, as Amazon wishes to happen, that's what they want,
Yeah.
then children will be sad.
Think about it, Jeff. Do you want to make them sad?
But
I've never been a peruser. I want to find what I want to. I know what I want. I just want to find it and buy it, whether it's in person or on Amazon. I'm not
What
much of a
if,
peruser.
I'm gonna ask, and I know that you're gonna say still no, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Let me get ready.
Don't say it if you don't really want to say it, but I think you're gonna want to say it. You recently, well, it's a few years ago by this point, but that's recent to me, acquired a record player to play records on. But you own no records.
Correct. Yes.
Now, if you were to go, let's say,
into a record shop.
yes, let's say with me and
I would enjoy
two-time
that.
guest of the show, Laura Feltz,
Alumni. I would enjoy that.
and you would like to peruse then.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. I would have an idea of the records that I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I would peruse big time.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Touche. Yeah.
That was not said to.
And also just concerning the format. It's easier to peruse on Amazon for me with search words and shit and filters, right?
But would you call that
Instead of
perusing?
using my fucking God-given legs. What's up?
You would call that perusing?
Sure.
I would call that dialing down.
Not looking for anything new.
Do you ever go
It
to
is.
you ever go to Amazon and just hit browse all, show me everything that's on here?
Show me all the Jeff.
Yeah.
Sure. I'd sort of by rating and then by price.
Mm-hmm. Highest
Um,
first.
You don't peruse if you don't have any preferences at all. Then you'd be. You have to have preferences to peruse, or else you're just looking. You're just not even perusing. You're not.
Well, any store you go into, you have your own. You have
It's
still
all- it's
your
all fucking Harry
taste and
Styles.
everything. What?
It's all fucking hairstyles, whatever.
What is?
That's you know, if you don't have any preferences and you peruse, that's what you see.
I don't understand what you're saying, and it's not because I was looking at my phone.
No, we're completely in the weeds.
Okay, well, here's what happens when you type Amazon into Amazon search.
Did you do that already?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Don't scare me like that. We could have exploded the atmosphere.
You get Amazon gift cards. You get Amazon Essentials women's long sleeve fleece quarter zip top available in plus size. You get the Echo, of course. You get a fleece thing, a hoodie thing, a Fire Stick thing. When I did this on my laptop, something funny came up pretty much right away. But I forget what it was, and it's not now. But it was funny. Oh, you could get Amazon brand toilet paper. How much do you think Amazon brand toilet paper costs? 6 rolls.
With no shipping?
Let's say you're on Prime.
Yeah.
As
6 rolls.
God given.
$14.99.
$5.68.
What, Jeff?
That's less than $1 a roll.
Jeffrey.
Jeff, thanks, pal.
Whoa.
So you know, it ain't all bad.
It ain't all bad. Yeah.
So why Amazon? Fucking $1 a roll toilet papers. Why?
Yeah, goods.
Come to
You
your
need buy
house the
goods.
next damn day.
Yep. Anything you want to buy, it's there the next fucking day on your doorstep. That's why Amazon. That's a pretty fucking clear cut why. We need things.
Absolutely.
Amazon, give them to us.
And sometimes, even in my dopey little life, I need a thing like immediately. I really do need it to be there the next day.
Oh, yeah.
Or else whatever things aren't how they're supposed to be.
Dopey life, Jeff Bezos life.
Yes.
You know, that spectrum.
Yes.
You know what? They don't have toilets. That's, as someone in service of Amazon, you can't even have a toilet.
Let's find out. You can buy a toilet on Amazon.
Not if you're a delivery driver delivering packages.
You can't buy it.
You can't
for
shit
the van.
anywhere.
Smart bidet toilet, built-in foot sensor operation, blackout flush.
I'm not surprised they have toilets.
Listen to this. Turns the food you flush into nutrients that go into your body.
How? Oh, you
That
just flush it,
That was my thing.
and it goes into your... Yeah, you don't have to eat it, you just cram it down the toilet.
That was my thing.
Let me see. Wow. And at that price?
And that was posted...
Wow.
That was posted 17 minutes ago. You know what that means? Do you know what that means?
What does it mean?
That means Jeff is watching.
Jeffrey.
Jeff!
So that's why Amazon.
That's why!
Jeffrey, imprisoning me. All that I see. Absolute Amazon. What a great deal. You want great shipping. Villain of Amazon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lesson of this episode was provided by our hologram call-in, Michael Sadler. Every time you touch an Amazon package,
There's shit on it.
there's shit on it.
Yeah.
That's the lesson. Not all the lessons can be nice.
Keep it in your back pocket.
Mm-hmm. The
Twist.
The twist we covered.
It didn't count.
Okay,
Let's-
and also what just happened just now was also not the twist.
Hmm.
So we'll need a new twist, and we must decide the fate.
I got the twist.
Okay. Well, let's do the fate first. Because I believe your twist is good. I can tell.
What do you got for Fate?
You got that new chair good twist energy.
Really? Thanks.
Fate, I'm going to say Jacuzzi. Amazon is good, but I don't like it all the time. I hope in 10,000 years we're not still doing it. Also, they did cancel Patriot after season 2, so fuck you. Because it could have kept going.
All right, man.
So Jacuzzi.
That's good. That's not.
Jacuzzi, for anybody who maybe has stayed on after last week's episode, the Jacuzzi is something that's good, but you can't stay in the Jacuzzi. It's
You boil like a frog in
Yeah.
a hot pot.
It's the second best thing that we can offer.
It's great, but you wouldn't stay in it. Yeah. Pine wood, you'd want around all the time.
The Pinewood Lanes of Heaven
I would
are the
put
greatest fate.
Amazon there because, like, you kind of said it in your answer. You just order something, and it's right there. It's just, I don't know, 3 or 4 steps away from just saying something, and it just pops up
Yeah, which
like this, like a turkey leg,
just pops right up.
but in real life.
Nobody has to do nothing. But also, well, there are Amazon stores, and there's no register. You just grab the shit, and it automatically removes it from your account, and you just walk out with the shit.
Yeah, great.
But also, if you're playing by Amazon's rules, and Amazon has laid out what the rules are for you. Here's the rules. Buy the speaker thing from us, and now you talk and we hear you. And now you say, standing there in your house, I need a porno mag stat.
Jeff!
Bling! Wipe the poop off of it, and you're good to go.
Yeah. That's what I said, 3 or 4 steps removed from just saying something, and it just shows up.
But no, I'm saying I don't even think those steps exist.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Well, other than time, because it will take them 24 hours to get you that porno mag.
still.
But again, that thing I said right at the top, like the punk in me that can't give a fucking the richest man in the world like the full access to our personal kingdom. I can't give him full access. I just can't do it. Give me the money, Jeff. Give it all to me.
I want the money.
Then you can live in Metaphile's heaven.
Wow.
Give me all your money.
Easy, man, easy. You're like, Jeff, give me all your money.
Give me all your
Easy,
money, and then I
buddy.
will tell my couple of podcast listeners
doesn't-
that I like you a whole lot.
Doesn't take much to set my boy off. My co-host.
I was fine being your boy. That felt nice. All right. What's that twist?
Oh. Every other purchase on Amazon, Jeff bought it. You're the only genuine buyer on Amazon. Every other purchase that anybody's ever made, it was Jeff in disguise as a fake account from him. And he just wants you to buy that one thing. You don't know why he wants you to buy it so bad. Maybe because he's seen the future, and then the butterfly effect affecting the chronological path set by you buying something off Amazon. You know?
So, let me make sure I have this right.
All right.
I have purchased things on Amazon, and I really did get them. I really did get them.
Nope. Let's wind it back. No, I'm just joking. Yes. Okay.
But I'm the only person that's ever bought things on Amazon other than Jeff Bezos. And the whole
Exactly.
company just existed so that I would buy a dog leash, a phone charger, a banana, and a porno mag.
Yeah.
He was running me through some kind of maze.
That's the twist. It's a twist. Am I right? I mean,
It's a
am I
huge-
crazy? You're
It's
saying
a
it's a twist.
huge twist. This like unravels a lot of
That's
my
the whole
life.
point.
I have to
The
quit
whole
my job
company-
and like figure out why this is happening.
Not really. You could just buy it and that'd be all right. And I'm not part of it. And this whole podcast from the beginning has not been a part of it either.
No, yeah, I didn't.
To like
think that.
persuade you in any way.
I didn't feel that way. Well, I
Good.
didn't feel
Right.
that way.
I know. That's crazy.
That would be really crazy.
So, but that's the twist.
Jeez.
That's the twist.
And-
Funny,
but
huh?
I love
But
it.
it's a big laugh.
I love it. Big laugh. I think that's a great twist. And
Yeah.
and you now,
Yeah.
it's you. Put yourself in the twist. And don't you need to know why? So, we've done all the work, Jay.
Yeah.
But, normally in this case, it'd be like, okay, we don't need to talk about Amazon for the last couple of minutes. But we do, because I want us to go 10,000 years in the future. And Jeff Bezos is there. And he watches that clock strike its final moment.
Yeah.
And he goes...
And
and
it
what?
reverberates off. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes around the entire world.
Okay.
And he hears it come all the way around back to him.
This is every Amazon package.
Yeah.
That's what he believes they all are.
And I just want to know what is... So we picture in our mind Jeff in West Texas desert.
Give me a second.
We picture the clock, big as all get out. We hear the laugh. We see him, feel it come back to him. Then Jeff Bezos opens his eyes. It is the year 2024. No, 10/20/24.
Right.
What does he see? Is he the last one? Is he the last living thing? He probably has spent a lot of the last 10,000 years living on another planet because he is building spaceships. Right now he is.
Yeah.
For real. So he went and lived somewhere else, Alpha Centauri, for a while. He was like, 10,000 year clock, I gotta get over. I gotta get back to that old mud hole I used to fucking hang out on.
Yeah, there's websites called X. This is this guy. He's like the second richest.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's the first, but
But you know what? I killed him 5,000
Anyways,
years ago.
yes,
So I'm not even worried about it anymore.
yeah.
I shot a protein bullet straight through his skull.
We remember
Yeah,
when we were 15,000.
absolutely.
Second grade.
In the year 7024,
Yeah.
when Elon Musk was shot with a protein bullet out of Jeff Bezos' gun hand.
He sees when Jeff gets there at the end of his clock.
Yeah.
He sees. Boy,
He sees what?
I don't know. What could he see? That far in the future.
I mean, he's surrounded by all of his robot cohorts that he built, and he put them up through the Amazon warehouse until eventually they were able to become his best friends. So they're around. I don't think any other living thing is around, and I think he made sure of it by sending a lot of us to space. And
Yeah.
then the rest who weren't Prime subscribers, the people who subscribed to Walmart Prime, they had to stay.
There it is.
They
Thank
had to
you.
stay.
That's what he sees. And when the clock goes "Kong" in 10/20/24,
Yeah.
he looks around and opens his eyes 10,000 years in the future, and he sees only Amazon subscribers, Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all he sees.
And he,
Beautiful.
And he turns his head to the right where he has left. He kept it. For 10,000 years he kept it. The last Barnes and Noble.
Wow.
And he points his gun hand and he fires his final protein bullet.
Whoa.
And Barnes and Noble is turned into mist.
And he says,
And he says,
"This is the part of the podcast sign off that I say."
this is the part of the podcast sign off that I say. And he says, hello there. It's almost the end of the show, but not quite. I'm Zach Caffrey,
I'm Jason Ford.
and you just watched the episode of Metaphiles that you watched, and now you're seeing this. And it's the part where we say, it's like us, subscribe to us, comment about it,
Get on our shit.
get on it, build a little community with us. You're all a part of it. It's a nice little world we have here.
It's just a big ball of liking and subscribing and comments.
And it's wonderful to do. And you like doing it. You do.
You do.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
And this week, why not make a comment about bye.
Bye-bye.
Metaphiles.